expect we'll see a good amount of that. They trust their secondary to hold down the fort and let their pass rushers get home. And that's a good job right on play one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Now Daniels.
Forced out to his left. Now the ball comes loose.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That's a run a team will like. Anytime you find a way to pick up a 1st down, they'll take that and go with it. This young man, Bucky Irving, quicker than fast, but knows how to make people miss in the hole. Comparable to Devin Singletary. Every time he touches it, big plays can result.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! Regular, regular, regular!
Mayfield. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay!
Chris Godwin,
42 yards.
And the Buccaneers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
How about that touchdown, partner? If you blinked, you probably missed it. I looked away for just a second, and they were in the end zone.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Seven nothing is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Daniels looking to throw.
Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Throwing now is Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a commit. First down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Okay, 3. After 60, after 60.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So no gain on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
To throw is Daniels.
Rolling to his right.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot it. It's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide-open receiver.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this one is that we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of the game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield off the play fake. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And if you look up the word consistency in the dictionary, you'll see a picture of Mike Evans pop right up. He's eclipsed the 1,000-yard mark in each of his previous 10 years in the NFL, and he's hoping to make it 11 straight at the conclusion of this season. But the payoff with him, he finds the end zone. Tied for the league lead last year in touchdown receptions with 13.
Now Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. It's White. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Mayfield to throw it. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And again, it's Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. In motion left, Godwin.
What's up?
Mayfield with it once more.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
What's up?
Mayfield now. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Daniels. Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown, complete.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
To the air goes Daniels. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
What's up?
To throw, Mayfield.
And there's a short one taken in by Otten.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
This now a 3rd and 4.
They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. 1 second, all that remains. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, they got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we have to dial things back a little bit.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
3rd down and 13. Operating from the gun, Daniels slings this deep for McLaurin. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give him a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. In motion left, Godwin. From the gun, Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And Godwin going to have a Bucs first down as he'll get this down inside the 20. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Throwing, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Jonathan Allen in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will knot us up at 10. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Another completion there, and we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key's going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it? Not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Now Daniels.
Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Second down and 8.
They'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. On 4th down, here's Daniels.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
The Commanders went for it, but they could not pick up the first.
And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. Jeremy Chin there defensively.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
What's up?
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 23 yards the pickup there.
This is going to be a corner route to their tight end, and I'll tell you what, it's man coverage, so that makes it hard for a linebacker to stay with him. And he's able to make the catch on the right side of the field and pick up the first down.
Run, run, run. Dad.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Mayfield. He completes it to Evans. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line.
A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Baker going to give it to Irving.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
What's that?
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this one is right through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. That's out wide here for Robinson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on fourth down. Daniels going to throw for it. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Point it right, point it right, point it right. What's up?
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Hey, alert 33. Alert, 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 alert. Pistol, pistol, pistol. What's up?
Mayfield. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. It's his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Irving. And no sidestepping that here. He's going to be brought down hard, and it also sets up fourth down.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Now Mayfield. This is caught. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean.
And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Tampa Bay, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,
they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.